Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore, furnished with lethal thorns.
Let's cut to the chase before you're silenced for good. It is important to arm the mind as one arms the body.
My calling rests neither in the academy nor in a corporation. My dream lies in the research of unknown.
Honest truth, checking electrical faults is hard work.
Let's have a little heart-to-heart. Not as patron and employee, just as old mates.
I'll give my utmost to this joint operation, but I must insist on procedural compliance and proper record keeping. They're essential, Detective.
Society is a system of chaos, seemingly unrelated.
Forces of the law must show no leniency to maintain its authority.
Someday, the most undervalued piece of research shall reshape reality.
Undocumented truth is really flimsy. Direct confrontation.
Chocolate, almonds, candied strawberries too, and just a little McBarley Star Sweets to garnish.
Making chocolatey treats, are we?
Alf's baking a chocolate cake, and Alf's even adding in McBarley's new licorice stars too. Haha! That sweet aroma lured you here, didn't it? Alf's pleased as pie.
I can't smell burning. There's no sign of a fire. I must say it seems your cake's a success, Alf. When will it be ready?
Huh? But this cake isn't for you, Master. It's actually for Miss Firtho. Alf can make another cake, or a better cake for you.
Firtho? Oh, I see. But why? You two aren't exactly...
It's because Alf needs to apologize to her for something.
You used a scalpel she left here for that? For cutting up a roast chicken?
Alf, sorry. Alf didn't mean to.
Don't tell me that the chicken we had 2 days ago was...
Oh, Alf's so sorry. It was only used once before Alf realized realise perhaps it's not meant for cooking. Oh, probably not.
Enough, I don't want to think about it. But you need to return it. I know Firtho all too well. She won't be best pleased when she finds out. A cake might not be enough to placate her, so I'd better go with you.
You will? Oh, wonderful! Alf and Mercer can deliver the cake together.
Something's amiss, though. It's not like Firtho to just leave a scalpel behind. I could imagine Alf losing something, but not Firtho. And also, she'd soon notice she's missing one. Maybe some troublesome patients on her mind, making her careless.
Master, you're mumbling to yourself again. Lovely cake, as sweet and fluffy as can be.
Firtho is likely at the corner clinic. Let's take it to her now. Bird's eye view of the city sharpens the mind. Which corner still hides
The
it?
boss is now arriving. Please cue
Speed up.
carefully.
Got you. Distraction.
Miss Firtho, are you there? Oh, the door's locked.
The corner clinic is empty. It's not past closing time. Step aside, please, Alf.
Huh? There's nobody here.
Firtho's nowhere to be seen. Maybe she's busy else. She's left behind a lot to look through, though. I'll be able to figure out where she went. An old friend runs the clinic. I'll get thrown out if I show up empty-handed. Better prepare a small gift for her. There's some mud on the doormat. Dark in color with what looks like moss and fertilizer residue. From a well-kept graveyard or park, perhaps. That's where I'd expect to see this kind of soil. Much of it is already dried and clumped. Whatever left it behind had likely been dragged along muddy ground for some time, and some of the dirt flaked off on contact with the mat. A vial's been left on the table. Maybe Firtho was in too much of a hurry to pick it up. Something was dragged through the liquid here, leaving marks. Something large and probably quite heavy. I wonder which of Firtho's possessions could have left a mark like that. A letter that's been crumpled into a ball. Addressed to Firtho and signed by a Sydney. It mentions someone called Williams, who Sydney claims is in extremely poor health. This Sydney wants Firtho to make a house call to visit him as soon as possible. It's Dave Williams. That name rings a bell. I think I've got a rough idea of the situation. Now to consider the clues and reach a conclusion. Perhaps by drawing connections between the clues, I may... something with her. Whatever it was, the mud suggests it had been brought from some cemetery or park. So we've got a rather bulky item stored in the clinic, one Firtho brought in from outside. And it's mired in cemetery mud. Knowing Firtho, I'd wager it's... Yes, I think I understand now. Now to tell Alf my theory, and then we'll go find Firtho together. This letter, dated 3 days ago, is brief and clear. It mentions a very sickly pig. Given the liquids have yet to dry, Firtho must have left the clinic only earlier today. Perhaps something transpired in the days prior, maybe even leading to Mr. Williams' demise. Firtho isn't one to be controlled by emotion, but something about the letter clearly shocked her, hence she crumpled it and then dragged the body bag with her on leaving. To Williams. I recall seeing a gravestone with that name by a nearby cathedral. Knowing Firtho, she'd want to go and examine the body. Let us go, Alf. To the Cathedral of Illumination.
Very well, Master.
She's not questioning my reasoning at all. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. The Cathedral of Illumination is located in the eastern part of High Piers. Many a late renowned figure is buried in its cemetery. It's not all that far from the corner clinic. The latest silvercraft. Saved me a lot of time.
Miss Firtho!
I've hardly been here long, and yet you've already found me. Stalking me, are you?
Stalking? With the amount of clues you left behind, it's like you wanted to be
And Alf brought chocolate cake.
What's going on? What have you got yourself into? Tell.
Buried here is Howard Williams, a pharmaceutical scholar. My father, in his time, was close friends with Howard. He was my father's fellow student, and later, his patient. I took over my father's patients once he passed away, Mr. Williams among them. I helped him remain in reasonable health despite his chronic liver conditions, until around half a year ago, when his maid wrote to say he would no longer require my services, and that he wished not to see me again.
He refused to even see you. But did you ask why?
I attempted to make contact, curious as to his reasoning, but he simply would not let me visit. Then, 2 days ago, I received a letter from his maid Sydney, and so rushed to his residence. On arrival, his son, wife, and others were already carrying his body away. They informed me that he'd succumbed to a heart attack, though he'd shown no such symptoms 6 months prior. As his former doctor, I felt unconvinced. I wished to inspect his body. The servants, however, held me back, and I was pushed away. All I could make out was an arm beneath the sheet that covered him. That was when something caught my eye. Along the sleeve of his suit was a long, bloody gash. The surrounding skin was a peculiar purplish hue.
You suspect he was murdered?
His refusal to let me visit in his final 6 months, then his sudden death, and his family's odd behavior. It all seems far too suspicious. Now I'm about to step into illegal territory, detective. So unless you wish to become an accomplice to a crime, I advise you to leave.
A true detective doesn't shy away from criminality if it helps deepen their understanding of a case, especially one that implicates a friend. But Alf, you had better look away. Wait aside a moment.
Yes, yes, Master.
Exhuming the body for an autopsy, I presume. Count me.
The deceased's eyes are closed, a slight pain in his expression. The skin of his face, lips, ears, and the nail cuticles are purpled. There are signs that he bit his own tongue. Small pinpoint hemorrhaging with slight swelling is visible on the face and inner eyelids. The cause of death appears to be either asphyxiation or fluid buildup in the larynx triggered by an allergic reaction. A heart attack is also a possibility. The wound I saw on his right arm, it's gone. No, impossible. No signs of external trauma, and certainly none at all on his right arm.
Wait. She's right. William's body is laid in a slightly odd position, but that aside, he seems like just another heart attack victim. If so, then its absence on the body would suggest this may not be Howard Williams after all.
No, I knew Howard. I recognize him well. It's him, all right? Laid in this grave is my father's friend, my former patient, the scholar known as Howard Williams.
Then maybe someone faked it with dyes and paint or the like.
No faked wound, no dye, paint or otherwise would ever work to fool me. It was real. A thin gash around 4 centimeters in length. I remember it vividly.
It could be that you remembered wrong and there was no wound.
No, you must believe me. While I've no rational explanation for why it's gone, I know what I saw. I know there was a wound.
If so, the injury must have healed post-mortem, leaving no trace. Most bizarre. I know how it sounds, but it is the only possibility left, is it not? Let's say your memory is correct and the wound was definitely there, and this is without doubt Howard Williams. In that case, it logically follows that there's only one explanation. The flesh healed following his death.
It's unprecedented. The body, once dead, loses all function. An injury simply cannot heal after.
Master! Something evil!
It's all in vain. Distraction.
You'll have to go through me! Fueled up and fired up!
Timing is everything.
There are too many of them. Make a run for it, and I will rejoin you soon.
I've spent absolutely forever baking that chocolate cake! Oh, the cake! The cake!
The cathedral's meant to have a dedicated guard. Where did those werewolves come from? The timing's suspect too. It's as if they wanted to scare us away from the body. Something's off about Williams's corpse. But now...
Nobody gets between a doctor and her patients. Be they living or dead, I shall uncover the true cause of death. I'll get to the bottom of that mysterious wound, of the enemies that lurk in the shadows. Are you with me?
Consider me on the case. Let's get to it then. I think I must have had a nightmare. Still shaken from last night, perhaps. I agreed to take on Firtho's commission last night, so she's likely waiting for me downstairs. the board. Distraction.
Good morning.
You've got bags under your eyes, Firtho.
I just cannot make head nor tail of that wound.
The truth will out eventually. Autopsies are your specialty, and deduct. I'll make sure of it, Firtho, for you. The murderer shall be found, and the truth unveiled.
Little has changed in 3 years. Well, if nothing else, you've turned making bold claims into an art form.
Promises, not claims. Comforting a client is an essential skill for any detective. Where are you storming off to now?
Howard died at home, and that's where I'll start digging for the truth. He lived northwest of Dayfair Way, not all that far from my clinic. A manor with his name engraved on the sign outside. Here we are.
People are approaching. Stay sharp. It's that doctor from before. And she's brought company. Quick, deal with them.
You shall not pass.
It's all in vain.
Out of my way. You sow. Alright, villain. Down you go. In the name of the Queen! Give up already!
I'll take care of this.
You won't get away with this! Enemies.
We are here to investigate. We mean you no harm.
Well, we were only just stationed here ourselves. Orders are orders.
Yes. As I recall, misrules dictate that a maid cannot go against their master's orders. That said, to stand in the way of our search for the truth would be an act of disloyalty to your late master, would it not?
You have a point there. Yet, even so, we cannot grant anyone enter. Perhaps you had best seek the police instead. Were they to send a constable, I'm sure the young sir would be willing to cooperate then.
A young sir, you said?
A young master, you say? May I remind you that Miss also forbids maids from disclosing their employer's identity?
Oh!
We may as well raise the case to the police. I just hope Lauren agrees to help.
Those maids are naive to the bone, much like the one in your employ back at the detective's office.
Be that as it may, you still terrified them with your teasing, though.
You're the one who pressed them on his identity, my dear detective.
Right. The young master of the house. Likely Howard's son. We'll need to investigate why he's trying to stop us. Got you. Reset the board. Distraction.
Simple. Faster. This won't fool me.
Things certainly seem busy in the station today. Good day. We're here to raise a case.
We're a little busy today. You'll need to wait in line. Oh, I didn't realise it was you, Detective. I'll let my superior know at once. Just a moment.
Thank you. The superior. Would that be Lauren? Either Lauren or... I just hope it's Lauren and not... him.
I've returned with my superior, Detective.
Yes, it's me. Not who you hoped for.
No, not quite. What rotten luck.
Let me guess why you're here. It's about that Williams fellow, am I correct?
Yes, you know of him. Then it seems we're both working the same case. Let us work together.
You assume we're taking the same angle in our investigations. The cathedral grounds were broken into last night. Howard Williams's grave was damaged, his just interred body stolen, and still missing. Eyewitnesses noted 2 suspects. One, a brown-haired woman in a white coat. And the other, a silver-haired man in silver and purple garb wearing a distinctive top hat.
Wait, the body is gone. Yet Firtho only took an arm. Did somebody make off with the rest of his body?
What do you two have to say about that?
Well, you know you're famous when people start dressing as you to commit their crimes. Quite the master play, I dare say. In fact, even primates have been found to imitate humans' clothing in some studies. Could well have been a monkey, for all I'm thinking back. Alf misplaced a load of washing not long ago. Perhaps this investigation...
Do you hear yourself? What is this ridiculous display?
All right. Fine, I'll come clean. Yes, we were digging up the grave last night and even saw the corpse. However...
is that an admission of guilt? I advise you two to stay on your best behavior. Once we've all the evidence we need, we'll be coming for you. In the meantime, as you're the major suspect in this case, you'll receive no aid from us. And you are barred from the Cathedral of Illumination.
You can't be convinced. I see that now. But Rex, I advise you not to let anger cloud your judgment and instead focus on the investigation itself, as is your duty as an officer of the...
Oh, I know my duties well. Don't you worry, suspect.
We're out of luck. No police support, and now Howard's body has vanished entirely.
As I told you yesterday, when I'm working, you do best to keep your distance.
Regardless, I know Rex well enough to say that he'd never be keen on lending us a hand anyway. The police aren't going to investigate Howard's cause of death anytime soon. We'll need a different angle to continue this case.
Miss Firtho? Miss Firtho, yes?
I think someone's calling for you.
It really is you. From the way you dress to how you hold yourself. Yes, you're just as the Baron described.
Who might you be?
A pleasure to meet you. I am Madeline, assistant to Baron Edgar.
Edgar? I know that name. What brings you here? Do you have a case for us too?
I am accompanying Baron Edgar to pay respects at the Williams estate. We were passing by just now when he saw you both arguing with that policeman. Hence, he stopped the carriage so I could see if it was really you. I believe your father, in his time, was quite close to Mr. Williams. Perhaps you would like to join us? Wonderful. The carriage is just over this way, if you please. Baron Edgar, we have guests.
Please, enter. I knew it. You haven't changed a bit. I spied you from the constabulary doorway and knew it was you. Your somber disposition and that sweeping doctor's coat. In all these years, you haven't changed a bit, Ms. Mortis.
I could say the same of you, Dr. Edgar. Despite the years, you remain the picture of youth. Something that never ceased to intrigue my father.
Ms. Mortis. An interesting name.
It's what they came to call me once my father revealed my secret autopsies, those I conducted in my youth. I was somewhat reclusive and unsociable then. I barely spoke, preferring to hang back in the shadows, watching their discussions. When they termed me Miss Mortis, I voiced no objection, and so the name stuck.
That policeman earlier, he seemed quite irate. What's the matter? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
He's an old friend of Firtho's. I suppose we can tell him of our investigation thus far, yet we've no working theories on Williams's missing wound nor the cathedral werewolf attack. We'd best keep those to ourselves for now. Given the peculiarities surrounding Mr. Williams's death, Firtho and I wished to investigate his residence. However, the manor staff refused us entry. Thus, we went to the constabulary in hopes of gaining police support. Instead, we find ourselves suspects. And, well, Rex has never been one to trust a lone detective. I should have known he'd refuse.
A detective? So you're a detective investigating Howard's death, I take it. I have perused many a work on criminology, yet never before have I witnessed a true detective at work. What about you, Madeline? Have you met a detective before?
What with the airship incident, I'd assumed my face would be known to almost everyone. Yet...
Madeline and I are relics, mind you. We care naught for what goes on beyond our study, least of all what the papers print, so disregard our ignorance. But I'd be most pleased if you could work a little detective magic to humor us. I've another facet to my identity, aside from being a noble. Can you uncover it before we arrive, I wonder?
So he's more than just a noble. Let's see then. The rims are crafted from gold and engraved with the words Royal Academy. An enamel iris necklace inlaid with small diamonds. Such jewelry is most popular among House Flora. Also, whereas most Royal Academy members develop a slouch from their endless research sitting at desks, this gentleman sits straight. I believe I have it. Your second identity. You are a Royal Academy sponsor, and may I add, a man of House Flora lineage.
Bravo! Fine deductive magic indeed. Yes, I am a Royal Academy administrator, and also a sponsor of emerging scholars who strike my interest. Both Howard Williams and Firtho's father, Irwing, were once such students of mine.
We have arrived, sir.
You and your abilities are quite fascinating, my dear detective. If you wish to investigate, then investigate you shall. Nobody shall refuse you entry if I stand with you. Though admittedly, I may have little to do with the matter at hand. I burn with curiosity. Where will you take this talent of yours? What kind of truth shall you find?
May we gain entry this time, then? Dust so thick you can smell it in the air. And the light in here is dim. Unusually so. We should seek out the housekeepers and learn more about what happened on the day of Williams's passing. And
Finally, you have returned, Miss Firtho. And who might this be then?
Sydney, this is Detective and a friend of mine. We're here for an investigation into Howard's death.
You two feel it too. That something is not quite right here. Well, ask away. I shan't hold back a thing.
it sounds like you're also unconvinced by the supposed cause of death.
I feel something is amiss. Very much so. You see, only in his last 6 months did his health take a drastic turn for the worse. And moreover, the young master didn't seem very shaken. No, not shaken at all. Oh my, it's just like the stories, is it not? An ambitious prince seizing the throne by taking out his own father.
Seizing the throne?
I do tend to prattle on, but Master Williams was certainly acting odd in his final months. I wish to unveil the truth too, and find my peace.
Walk us through what happened yesterday.
It must have occurred in the afternoon. It was his custom as of late to retire to his room and conduct research following breakfast. He would insist upon not being disturbed, so we all attended to other duties once the washing up was done. I am unsure whether anyone visited his chamber during that time, but around 3, I heard an awful scream coming from his room. Upon rushing over, I found the guard on duty standing outside. Annie.
Annie. Presumably one of the 2 guard maids we met.
He'd locked himself in, and it wasn't until the young master brought over a lockpick that we could gain entry. And when we did, Master Williams was lying on the floor, still as a statue.
She heard a scream and rushed over to find his dead body.
What then? Did you check him for any signs of life?
The young sir tried to find a pulse, to no avail. He had me bring a sheet to cover his father, and instructed that we prepare for a swift funeral. The ceremony took place not long after, and we buried him in the family plot behind the cathedral.
They found the body around 3 in the afternoon and took it to the cathedral soon after. It would have been around evening, 6 or 7 by the end of the funeral rite. Before long, Firtho and I would have arrived at the grave. The timeline aligns. It could be true.
Well, that is how it transpired. Have you anything else to ask of me?
Yes, of course. I was wondering. I found your letter to Firtho in her clinic. What was that about?
That explains how you found me then. You must consider us close friends indeed, to happily dig through my personal letters.
Are we not? Besides, I saw it merely as a clue in the search for my dear missing friend. Not a private letter.
You two are close, I can tell. In truth, it was Madam Williams who was concerned for Master's liver issues. He seemed all right under Firtho's care, but quickly began to worsen once he started refusing her checkups. Growing drowsier and weaker each day, Madam felt he was burying himself in his studies, not eating properly, and thus exacerbating his condition. Nothing she said could convince him, and so I reached out to you, Firtho. As the daughter of his old friend, I hoped perhaps he'd soften upon seeing you and listen. Never could I have imagined that he'd pass before your arrival.
Can you tell me who still remains in the manor?
Let me see. With Master gone, that leaves the young Master Boris, Madame Maria, myself, Jekyll, Grant, and 2 guardmates. I hear that the estate employed many more servants in the past, when Master's coffers were fuller. At present, though, I attend to Madame Maria, while almost all other estate affairs are handled by the butler, Jekyll. I believe he may have some of the answers you seek.
You mentioned a Madame Maria. Where might she be? I did not see her in the lobby.
Madame will be resting in her chamber. Master's passing was a heavy blow for her. She's been sleeping for hours and hours. If you have any questions for her, then please, ask me. I am always by her side, and know her affairs like they are my own.
Very well. Take good care of her, Sid. Did Williams recently suffer any injuries that you can recall?
No. How could he have been injured? He would spend his days in his study.
I noticed a cut and purpling of the skin on his arm upon my arrival yesterday. Was it not apparent when you checked for any signs of life?
No. I'm sorry. Boris would not allow anyone near his body, and I do not recall seeing any such wound.
I believe we've a general idea of the events that transpired now. Boris's behavior warrants suspicion indeed.
From what we've heard, it does sound like he'd succumbed to his illness.
Yet I feel things have only grown stranger since we stepped into this manor. Let us continue asking around.
Get out! I said get out! Get out of my house!
That drunkard is blocking the way. I've no means to access William's room for now. I'll investigate elsewhere first, and hope he shakes off this drunken stupor.
It's awfully dim in this lobby, don't you think?
Yes, it struck me when we first entered. Has this always been the case?
From what I remember of my childhood, no. I never thought so. Let us inquire of the butler. He's likely to know if there's any reason behind it.
The paintings on the wall strike me as somewhat tawdry.
I recall as a child, when I visited with my father, he held an impressive collection of authentic art pieces.
It would seem he sold the originals then, replacing them with cheaper reproductions. Interesting. This is worth asking the butler about. What's this? A locket pendant with a photo of a woman. Dropped accidentally, perhaps. But by whom? Hello there. I'm a detective. I'd say you look a little troubled. What's weighing on your mind?
With the manor's master gone, so too has its source of income. I cannot help but fear for my job as a butler. My name is Jekyll. I spoke to the Baron moments ago, and he explained your situation. I will answer any questions as best as I can.
What were you doing on the day that Williams died?
Following breakfast, I accompanied Master to his room to discuss research matters. As it happened, Grant and I were tasked with procuring supplies that day. Hence, we were outside from midday into the afternoon.
Supplies? Then how many of you were there?
3 of us. Myself, the servant boy, Grant, and one of the guard maids, Hannah. If you wish, I can provide a duty roster. The manor workforce has thinned considerably, so we've been scheduling our work for some time now.
Where did you go to procure these supplies?
We split up. I headed to the Quadric Emporium for spur garments, Grant to Willie's Teas and Coffees for coffee beans, and Hannah to the bakery for bread and the like. If you're wondering, it would have been around 8 in the evening by the time we had all returned to the manor, and it was then that we learnt of Master William's passing.
I'd like to know more about Baron Edgar. He seems to hold some authority.
Given that the Baron is an administrator of the Royal Academy, I believe it's reasonable to say that Master William saw him as a superior. Baron Edgar noticed his aptitude for all things medical and biological several years ago. And ever since, Master has conducted research under his wing. Naturally, Edgar handled the funding for much of that research. In essence, Master could never have covered this manor's expenses were it not for Baron Edgar's favor.
Perhaps I misunderstood, Jekyll. Surely these research funds were not spent on staff wages, a blatant violation of Academy practices.
There was nothing else for it, Doctor. The Baron became aware of it long ago, and in fact, Master took the initiative in confessing, yes. It was around then that he had Master cut him his own set of manor keys, so that the Baron could check up on research progress at his convenience.
Keys to the manor, including keys to the bedroom in which Williams was found dead. Oh, that reminds me. Baron Edgar and Williams aside, who else possesses such a set of keys?
Keys to the front door in the master bedroom, you mean? Well, aside from them, I have a spare front door key on my person. Boris used to have a set of keys, but Master had them confiscated, as the young Master's behavior grew erratic.
That would explain why Boris resorted to using a lockpick when opening his father's door. It's likely he still has further methods of gaining entry, however. The young man down the hall seems to have had a lot to drink.
Indeed it is, and I do apologize for the state he's in. He inherited neither his late father's erudition nor his mother's strength of character. Instead, he sank into drink and gambling upon coming of age. The Williams' fortune has been crumbling for some time, and we've him and his scoundrel friends to thank. The debts he accrues are bleeding this house dry.
A change in his usual tone of voice. Jekyll is clearly irritated with the young man. I presume Boris's hobbies gave his...
Precisely so. Both the master and the mistress have been left heartbroken in recent years. For they could not for the life of them talk sense into the boy. He frittered away his father's savings, the money from his sold-off art, and even Baron Edgar's funding. Yet Boris wanted more. He slithered into his father's room to try and pilfer his medicines.
He tried to steal and sell Howard's medicines. And did Howard catch him?
Oh, he caught the child all right. Barred him from entering again, too. Instead of repentance, the young Boris, he stated, "It does not matter. Once you're dead, what's yours will be mine."
He said that. Sidney's theory that he wished harm upon his father makes much more sense.
How ironic that a scholar of such wide renown would raise a son of such lowly character. Father would be just as astounded, I'm sure.
Did you notice any injuries upon Williams as of...
Yes. More specifically, upon his arms. Did you see anything?
Not as I recall. No. I mean, he very rarely left the house, much less took part in any danger. Why do you ask?
We're just considering various possibilities. I think we've learned much. The lights in this manor seem remarkably dim as compared to those in other estates. Or is it just...
No, you're quite right. They were altered on Master's request, for he'd grown increasingly sensitive to light over the last half year, unable to stand even average lamplight.
Did he have any other unusual symptoms?
Several dietary issues. Or preferences, rather. He ate less and less, preferred his steaks rarer, and most other foods turned his stomach.
An aversion to light, a new liking for raw meat, and Royal Academy research. No, surely.
They're markedly different to his original symptoms. It would appear that he contracted some rare condition.
The paintings around the manor are a little unusual, are they not?
What are you implying?
I'll not hold my tongue. The paintings hung when I visited as a child were classics, priceless pieces, and now, hung in their place are poor copies.
You've a keen eye. Yes. The manor's debts led Master and I to discuss how best to recoup a little money. That was our solution.
That makes sense. Many academics struggle with financial burdens. You must find it quite difficult.
I've heard that Williams, as an established scholar, was affiliated with the Royal Academy. Could you enlighten me as to the focus of his research? If it's not a good time, then don't worry about it. We can continue along a different...
It's just that the fruits of his research are the Academy's dominion. I cannot divulge them, I'm afraid. To do so would go against Boris's wishes also. You must forgive me.
It's all right. You've already given us so much to work with. My thanks. We will return if we have any further questions for you.
And once that detective comes to question us, we can... Oh!
My ears are burning. What are you conspiring about?
Nothing. No conspiring going on here. I wouldn't dare. My name's Grant. I never step a toe out of line. You can ask them. Honestly, it's just my first time seeing a detective in the flesh. I was working up the courage to ask about your escapades.
Your conspiracy can wait until I've finished my investigation, you little rascal. What were you doing on the day that Williams died?
I heard it out. Oh, and Hannah. Hannah did too. You can ask Jekyll if you don't believe me. It's the truth.
Calm yourself. I'm just asking some basic questions. Where did you go then?
To Willie's Teas and Coffees. I was buying coffee beans. Hannah went to the bakery for bread, I think. Yes. Well, in any case, we weren't even here. And we didn't murder anyone. Jekyll will back us up.
I'm just trying to understand the basics, and yet he's treating this like some interrogation. All right. Why don't you tell me a little of the master of this manor?
Huh? Why me? Oh, I see. Yes, you're thinking children are naive and pure. They'd never lie. That's it. That's why you're asking me.
Wrong. I am singling you out due to your bubbly demeanour. You don't seem affected by Williams's death in the slightest.
I suppose you're not wrong, Detective. The thing is, another will take his place as master of the manor. He was a fine fellow, though. Skimp by the end, but always making sure we staff had enough to feed and clothe ourselves. Up until a few months ago, that is. I feared he'd forgotten all about me. About us. Locked himself in his room all day, only letting Jekyll inside.
Jekyll helped him with his experiments and research, did he?
Master Williams was low on funds, as I said. He couldn't afford an assistant, so he tasked his butler with the job instead. Well, I believe that's all I have to say on Master Williams. I suppose I'll be off to find another master over the next few days.
Did you notice any physical injuries of his? On his arms or hands, perhaps?
I wouldn't know about all that. We were hardly close, you see. Jekyll might know. I'd say he didn't have a scratch, though. Not like there's anything that could wound him in that room.
What was with the stare you gave me earlier? Do you know something about...
I certainly do. It's Jekyll's pendant, you see. And that's Madame Maria's photo inside it. Are you following, eh? Do you see now? Oh, how the plot thickens.
You're suggesting there are illicit relations between Maria and the butler?
I don't believe Madame holds any feelings for Jekyll, no. But he's long had a soft spot for her. Now that I'm sure of. Actually, were she to reciprocate, I dare say it wouldn't be so illicit after all. Master's dead and she's free. The world is at her fingertips now.
If that were the case, Jekyll would likely be in a much jollier mood.
Well, that's precisely it. She hasn't returned his feelings yet. If she went along with it, there would be no issue at all.
Was Williams ever aware of this dynamic between them?
I'd bet a year's wages that he never knew a thing. I actually hinted sometimes rather obviously at the matter. He never caught my gist, though.
I was right to call you a rascal. I can't rule out the possibility that Jekyll murdered Williams to get closer to Maria. Even so, he doesn't seem the type. Not at all. How old are you, anyway? Are you even of legal working?
I'm over 30, I'll have you know. Just a little vertically challenged is all. I jest. Children in the workplace are common in modern society, Detective. I thought you knew.
I hadn't thought it common in Sylvania, no. I suppose things have changed.
You needn't worry about me, Detective. I'm fine. I shall let you continue investigating onward. But if you see a job opening, put in a good word for me.